Yeah. Tune in now, yeah. Yeah, the campus on repeat. Fix it or leave it every week we speak. With Eugene on the mic, yeah, you know it's real. Featuring Mel, got the vibe and the feel. New talk, fun takes, yeah, we keep it legit. If it ain't working right, fix it or leave it. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. How we doing on this Thursday afternoon? What time is it? 2:10, Mel.
All right.
We ready? We're a little late for everybody that tuned in a little early. We appreciate you waiting. We just had to take a second to get ready today. I don't like these rainy days.
Every Thursday.
Like, I'm always against rainy days.
I don't know. I like it a little bit because it forces me to focus on cleaning the house. I was definitely outside a lot the last few days.
The spring cleaning is nice, but I don't know. I'd rather just have the windows open and the breeze and the flow and everything just nice and easy.
I love those last few days, but I gotta tell you, sleep-wise, it was hot and humid. So I like a little of this to just cool it down.
Yeah, I get that. Do you sleep with the windows open? Yeah, I think we talked about that.
No, not all the time.
You do the white noise? Did we talk about that?
We have a whole house fan.
Okay.
And sometimes we'll do that. If it's raining,
but you're not putting that on now.
Yeah.
You put that in the winter?
In the winter, if it's like a warmer day, I will shut the heat off, turn it on for about 20 minutes, and then close the windows. So it's like a nice way to refresh that air in the house.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So that's just like a quick like interjection of like fresh air when needed.
A little interjection.
Yeah.
So they do that a lot in Europe. That's like a thing. They expose their babies even if it's cool. Doesn't matter.
In Sweden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my mom used to do it all the time.
Oh, let's do a shout out for everybody that we need to. Oh, we have Instagram.
Yeah.
Everybody, we're on Instagram. Yay! Check us out at fixitorleaveithcc.
Start following.
Yes, and that's kind of where more of our stuff is up. But our long videos are still going to be on YouTube, so if you guys want to catch us out there, we are definitely there. Looking for more subscribers. Hopefully we can get live before we're done with this little...
Yeah.
Before we're done with our... I think we have like 6 weeks left.
But we can still go live on Insta.
Oh, we can?
Try it. Yep. We should try it.
We'll have to do that with your phone because my phone records the regular stuff.
I have to put
Here
on,
at 103.5 WCCH at the Hoyle Community College campus. We're just going to get that first PSA out of the way, Mel.
Right.
You ready? It's about the anime, cartoon, K-pop convention here at the Kittredge 301. That's going to be Friday, April 10th from 1 to 4 p.m. You can connect, trade photo, decorate PC holders, enjoy a wonderful world of music and dancing with friends to your K-pop. Are you into the K-pop?
I don't even know what that is.
I think that's like the Asian music, like, but I think it's just like, or it's an Asian group. Is K-pop the group or is K-pop
I've heard of K-pop,
the genre?
Band, right, the boy band. I don't know.
Oh, wait, that's BTS. Oh, okay, no, yeah, you're
BDSM?
I thought you had. Okay.
I have two girls.
You're just a mess. You are a complete mess.
I have two girls, but you know what?
And they should be like.
They're not big on huge music. They like TikTok, the stuff that's popular. Luckily, my kids know who Michael Jackson is. It's all coming back.
Yeah, that's not even relevant. What are you talking about?
It is.
We're talking about BTS and K-pop, and you're talking about me. How old are you? Did you just age a lot, like, since the last show?
So I feel like
You're
that's
kind
of nerdy.
You're an old lady.
Like, look at
no, yeah, it would be.
My kids aren't
It would
nerdy.
be nerdy. Your kids are in the Michael Jackson.
If they're nerdy, they got it from their father.
No, this is just.
They're like Dungeons and Dragons.
No, this is music. This isn't fantasy.
Okay.
Like, you're mixing the two up. Fantasy, I get that, okay? I like to live in the real world, too. But these are real musicians, I guess, making real music.
Yeah, all right. Well,
So
not
for
my...
them.
maybe I'll have to put it on my list to look into.
Yes, before next week. That way you can decide if you want to go or not.
Yeah, we'll have to follow up.
Yes. The K-pop follow-up
Well,
for next week.
you know what that music is? Do you listen to it?
No, I have never listened to it at all.
All right,
I have seen it. No, just because they have an advertising it. So I go to Barnes & Noble in Holyoke a lot, and they have an advertising for when the album comes out. So I always see that. I stare at their advertising when I'm like zoning out. So that's how I know about the BTS. I know their album's coming out and all that, just because Go to Barnes and Noble and zone out a little.
Is there a K-pop Demon Hunters movie?
Yeah, no, see,
Right?
that,
Last year?
So I don't
It was a
know
big
about
thing.
all that.
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it, but
Yeah.
is that the same? Is
I
that
think
that's
so.
the band, right?
Yeah. Is it like Disney-esque?
Disney-esque.
We'll have to look into it.
I don't know.
Yeah, speaking of music, we went out to an awesome
Oh, okay.
cover band. We went to Westfield Brewery, and they have this cool old barn that is strictly for concerts. And it was outfitted with these awesome lights. So they had 3 covers, Counting Crows, Smashing Pumpkins, and a Pearl Jam song. And Eddie Vedder, to me, has the best male voice I have ever heard. I think his voice is so sexy. And that band that was there that night, the lead singer did a sweet job. Just an absolute job. It was Eddie Vedder-esque.
You're not hitting anything I like. I don't care about any of those people. All of that's like nothing I liked when I was. I never even liked rock when I was growing up. Like besides, like I guess my rock would have been like 311, and like more of those type of bands, and like 9 Inch Nails or Tool.
You like Korn?
Yeah, I love
I like
Korn.
all that.
I
like all
love
that.
Korn. Korn, man, I was listening to Korn this week actually. Someone had. Korn is actually coming back. I was at the store the other day and saw a Korn. Literally yesterday, saw a Freak on the Leash poster. Like
I'm
what?
a big fan.
At the dollar store.
Yeah.
At Dollar Tree, they got Korn Freak on the Leash
maybe-
posters.
Maybe they're making a comeback. There's TikTok music. But the band we saw, I wanted to look them up. Nothing Man. That's the name of the cover for Pearl Jam. They were unbelievable. But I love Korn.
Sublime. Really like Sublime.
I like Sublime. It's not. I took my husband
Deftones.
when I was pregnant with my first to a big concert. It was 9 Inch Nails, Korn,
I love.
Puddle of Mud,
Ooh, okay.
and the lead singer.
POD, I
was-
remember.
Yeah, I have photos of the lead singer and him.
They
He
got
was
that
drinking
cool
people's
little
booze.
diamond. Did you
Yeah.
see their logo? Like their first
Yeah.
logo?
Yeah. Yeah, that was. I mean, I like all of y'all.
Look at us talking about music on the radio.
It's like we actually know what
I
we're
didn't-
doing.
No. Okay. It's just a coincidence.
Speaking
This
of not
is
knowing
just
what
a
they're doing,
coincidence.
did you see the astronaut April Fool's attempt?
What? Tell me more.
Okay, so supposedly they had a launch into space.
The Artemis. Or
Notice I
whatnot.
say supposedly, right?
The Artemis? Is that what we're talking about?
Is that what it's called? Is that what this one was called?
Like 2 days yesterday? maybe?
yeah, ironically
okay.
on April Fool's.
Oh. Oh.
Come on.
How did I not put that together? Yeah, no, I know. It's interesting how the rocket seems to curve instead of just go. I thought space was like up and out, not up and over to the left or to the right or you
Right?
know.
So the
like,
first
stop
time
with that.
I was so
nonsense.
excited to go down to
And then they changed to the
Florida and watch a launch.
okay.
And Rob and I were standing on the beach, so excited to watch a launch. And sure enough, it goes up and it takes like a sharp turn. And I was like, it's crashing! It's crashing!
It is. That's what it does.
And that was my first
Except
time going,
for-
wait a minute.
Except for the ones that SpaceX has, because those can come back.
Yes,
Those are
they
recoup.
recycle.
Those do a quick little rendezvous around.
Supposedly,
the-
they recycle their parts.
No, I think it just does a little. Just goes
Okay.
up in space, or not space, atmosphere. Goes
Right.
up in the atmosphere and hangs out for a little bit, and then just comes back down.
But they got it so it goes straight up and straight down?
Yeah, well, no, it goes up and around, and then comes right down.
Okay.
Like it does a circle, and then it's really just it goes out of sight, right? So they're like, oh, it's gone.
That sounds believable.
And then it does a little loop-de-loop up in the atmosphere that we can't see. And then it comes right back down. It's like,
Yeah.
oh. And then in the meantime, they throw up like those CGI digital like nonsense,
Yes.
right? Like,
Non-live photos.
oh my God, the Earth looks different every time they show it. Like, how big is Africa this time? How big is North America? Like, these things are crazy.
Why do we think that they do this?
Because once they started the plan, they had to keep the plan in action. So they started it on a whim. See, this wasn't a thought out thing.
You think, okay.
This one happened because of like, I don't know.
And
I
do they
don't
want
know
us
the
to
motivation.
think there's more out there than there really is?
Yeah. Well, if we're too focused on going out, we're not going to go in. And
Correct.
the in's where all the valuable stuff is.
That's right.
Right? Or in or
Exploring
around.
our own lanes.
Right? Yeah. So if we're too busy thinking about space, because, supposedly Earth has all been figured out, right? But they won't let you, like, you're not allowed to go and explore.
No,
You're not allowed to make your own blimp.
Right.
You can't do these things. You will literally get shot down and escorted or taken custody. Anything you try to do. Why? Why can't we just have the free will to travel?
Because there's something they're hiding from us.
Of course.
My husband has a it's like a
Rob needs to come in.
I know, it's like a
seriously, we need to get him in.
He's got this app where you can see where these freight boats can go.
Nice. Yes. I know what he's talking about. Yeah. Yep.
And they go beyond the ice wall?
Only some.
Yes.
Yes. There's like the one trail. Yep. I've seen that. And that's where like they get the extra resources and stuff.
Or is there like an amazing promise?
That's where they're going to drop off the gold.
Is that where Charlie Kirk is?
So the aliens make... No, he's definitely dead. He's gone. We decided that.
You think? Or Jim Carrey?
They didn't clone him. No, Jim Carrey's still alive.
But
I think.
even if they didn't clone him, he could be dead and they move him off to this land. Same as Epstein.
They killed him publicly, though. You can't make a clone of someone you killed publicly. He's got to come back as someone new. Kirk could come back as someone new.
Or no
10
coming
years.
back. He's just in this promised land.
Okay, now you're confusing things. There's no
two different
promised
things.
lands. No, in the theory that they take you away, right, and they're going to make, like I said, the clone, but it's not a real clone, it's just another person that they trained to be you, right?
Like a stunt double.
Yeah, but they can't do that if they publicly killed you. So Kirk, they value more maybe, so they killed him publicly and they're going to reinvent him later. As a new character.
I like how you're convinced that your theory is right and mine is totally unacceptable.
And now there's actually layers to it. So it's not just black and white. It's like, oh, they're going to make Jim Carrey. So if they did want to keep you alive and like, okay. So you know the theory about Ted Williams is really Morgan Wallen?
No.
Or no, Morgan Wallen's really... Dale Earnhardt is now Morgan Wallen.
Jeez
That's
Louise.
the one. Okay, that's the one that got
there's
me.
a morph.
Yeah, so no, so you died, so you know how Dale Earnhardt died at like young enough where he could now be a different person. So if he was just dead, supposedly, and then he's hidden off, he's gone to somewhere else, but he doesn't age, right? Somehow they know
That would be nice.
So what if there's no... So in this theory, there's a technology that we're... For this to all be plausible, there has to be things we're not knowledgeable about. Right? Like technologies and serums and all the stuff. They want us to age, but there's a... Maybe beyond the ice wall, they don't age. You're right? Okay, they just And now this is where the theory comes in. Okay, so you get taken away. So Dale got taken away. Now he got the luxury treatment or whatever they do over in the other side of the wall. We'll call it the other side of the ice wall. And then they come back, and now he can be someone else and like redo it. Like now he'll be
could be anything.
Like Elvis. Elvis did it too. Elvis, any one of these real famous, JFK probably. He's probably back in a different
could be
entity.
Yeah.
You know, these people that were just super famous that they're famous. You get so famous, they got to take you out, and then you just that's. Your level of fame can't be any further than Elvis or Dale Earnhardt or JFK. These people were like the best when they went out, right?
I think there's not necessarily a level of fame. I think it's more or less they start speaking out against the system, and then they're a threat.
Well, I guess when you think of JFK, yes. But I don't think Dale Earnhart or Elvis or Marilyn Monroe. I think some
They say Michael Jackson was
Michael Jackson. Okay, yep. He definitely got...
I think he was...
That's any of the one that had the child stuff too.
Yes,
yeah,
that's what they do. They plant.
Yeah, they plant. If you got a bunch of like... Yeah, they go after you publicly, and then if they can't get you publicly, they'll go after you through the courts, and if they can't get you through the courts, then they're going to take you out.
Yeah, I think it's very plausible.
Or you agree, so they do talk to you about this plan though. Like once you're under their whoever these people,
like FYI, this is potential.
They're like, hey, they give you a little warning. We need you to do this, and that's where like the famous people will be like dress in skirts or do these stupid roles, and then you're like, wow, this is just embarrassing. It's because they're told to do. Well, it would make sense.
Public humiliation,
right? Because you have to control.
Wow.
If they don't submit, then they are not controllable. Then you can't have them do your plan.
Have you ever heard they have to give up their first child?
Yeah, we've heard all of them. But I don't know if I would believe that one in particular. But maybe, why not? Yeah, sure. And then the kids get like harbored away, and then they're like trained to be famous people. Then they come back as famous people.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
look at Britney Spears.
Yeah, but I was really thinking Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like she's been so groomed.
Yeah,
she's so perfect.
I don't buy this whole Taylor Swift. Everybody just
she's
buys
so perfect.
it. I don't like it. It's cheesy to me. You don't like. I like to sense I can like some odd. I guess it's just not authentic.
So don't you believe what I'm saying? Then
yes.
That she would be a plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because it's not.
People eat it
and then
up.
that means like, okay, so what about Kelsey? Kelsey, is he controlled because he got famous? Right? He got enough famous through the football that they're like, ooh, we can combine the football world with the music world and make it bigger. I think it's a fantastic
marketing effort on their behalf.
Yeah, because that's obviously fake. I don't even, if they get married, how did that go? That, you know, like when speaking of Michael Jackson, remember when Michael Jackson was getting married like every few years back in the 90s?
To, Elvis Presley's daughter.
Yeah, see now how the look
connection.
Yeah, because Elvis died, and they're like, well, okay, you can be part of the Elvis thing. Yes,
that's a full circle.
Yep. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, okay, we'll get you. Yeah, how do we make Elvis's daughter famous? That was the move. You can go away, Elvis, and your daughter becomes famous. Right. Like that's the deal. Right?
There you go.
And then, but she didn't
make
it. She didn't get far.
No.
She had Michael Jackson's endorsement.
Wasn't she in one of his videos?
I don't know.
We are not alone. Ugh. Something like that, right? I am here with you.
That sounds awful.
Make sure we edit that part out. I don't care.
There's no editing in this. What it is what it is. We're live.
Signed and sent.
Did you forget?
People probably.
You gotta come over.
People probably thought that was really live. Us dubbing. No, that was so good.
When?
Just now.
Right now? They don't know this live. Oh, my Spotify won't play music. I'm so annoyed at Spotify. Spotify is so annoying.
Do you do Pandora at all?
Yeah, I live on Pandora. That's pretty much what I do when I'm working, in the truck and on my phone. But Spotify seems to have these lists that I can play on air that doesn't give me copyright infringements problems. Okay. So that's like the deal with Spotify. And then we gotta play our little opener to let everybody know that HCC does not condone what we say or support. We're just here. We're just here existing, and they'll let us exist here, but they don't share our views or opinions, which I get it, you know.
Yeah.
They're a little far-fetched. But that's what makes it interesting.
I think truth-seeking is a skill that everybody should have. I think we should always question anything handed to us. I think it's a beautiful quality.
Well, once you figure out the food, like we were talking before, is like once you figure out the food is really bad for you, and then it's like the same companies that own the food are the same companies that make the medicine. Yeah. Oh, what a coincidence. Right. Oh, and then it's like these people are all actually the same entities. They're just disguising their names under
right. And like, what did I send you today? A link about the GLP-1s that they're finding.
Tell me about that.
So last week we talked about them causing scurvy, right? A lack of vitamin D. And so I just read an article that these GLP-1s are great at quieting food noise and suppressing the desire for alcohol. But what we weren't doing studies on is what they do to our desire and what it does to testosterone. And people are reporting less intimacy and less desire for intimacy, which makes sense because you're altering yourself with something that's crossing the blood-brain barrier and shutting down some forms of dopamine. So more to come. I think that what's happening.
About the sex thing, the sex drive, is that for men or women or both? Or
both.
Both. Oh, so everybody. So when you get on the GLPs, you're getting hotter, but you don't want to. What, your sex drive's lower?
Yeah, because it's altering your dopamine, and dopamine also is one of those things that sets like the hunger cue. And you know, if you have an alcohol addiction, you might chase that dopamine.
The GLPs will push the alcohol addiction further?
No, they help squash the alcohol.
So you won't want alcohol.
Correct.
So it helps you stay sober.
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting. So you get skinny, sober, but you don't want sex. Oh,
yeah, because you're messing with the brain when you're messing with your dopamine. And
isn't that the whole reason why you're doing all that good stuff?
Yeah, so
Well, I mean, the dopamine does.
I mean, you're always going to pay the piper, right? So you're taking something, it's going to have a positive effect. There are going to be other effects. So I just think it's fascinating that we're looking at it from more of a brain dopamine perspective now, and we're open to seeing what effects it's going to have in that regard, as opposed to just losing weight on the scale. You would think, though, once it like you feel better in your body, you would be more apt to want to have intimate relations. However, if your brain isn't wired and your hormones are being altered, i.e. testosterone, yeah, that's a problem.
Definitely a problem, especially when you're feeling good and you're looking in the mirror and you're getting those new outfits and you're like, wow, everyone should love me. And then you're just like, I'm good.
yeah.
I'm good.
Psych.
Just kidding.
So, also,
I guess those would be the people that like just get the numbers and just don't call them or anything, just like, or Instagram or follow. I don't even know what they're
throwing
doing.
out their stats traps, but they're going to slap anybody that follows up.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, that explains a lot of the freaking internet right now. Huh?
Or
everybody's
so
just
much
like
AI.
so thirsty.
There's, how many posts I'll see that are AI and men are commenting on how great looking these women are, and I'm like,
no, I feel like I can pick an AI picture out.
Good.
Like that.
I hope so.
If you have no wrinkles, AI.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, what do you think about Botox and all that stuff? The fillers, silicone, right?
I think if you have somebody who's a good artist and can inject properly, I think it's.
You think you should put things in your skin like
should
that?
You? No, but I think that there are
benefits.
Yeah,
well, they do say the migraine thing. If you get it right here,
yes,
like at the temple, you get a little injection. If you got the migraine. I did hear about that, but then it migrates down your face, and that's how you end up with big old chin bones and
filler migrates.
What's this called right here?
Jowls.
Your jowls. Your jowls will be all
I think
wide
you have
like
to know
a dude.
When enough is enough, and I feel like a lot of women lose track of.
But is enough enough?
Good.
It's not an age thing.
No, it's
because I feel like it's if you start too young with the filler, you're gonna look like a man by the time you're 50.
I don't
60.
love it. I don't love.
You gotta start later to look younger later.
I agree. It does age you when you're young and you're injecting. What do you think about these duck lips? I think it ages you. Yeah, that's the same thing I'm saying. Like, so that they get too big and then they look like hot
becoming wide and long, right? And then your lips don't look right.
I think we start to lose track of what looks good. And I don't think I have a problem with somebody doing some stuff, but you have to have a mindset of what looks natural. And are you trying to change your appearance or just look younger? I don't know.
Look younger. Well, then the plastic. So the fillers for age, and then plastic surgery is for just like we need to change our nose, our ear, our lips, our mouth, whatever.
Or there's people doing these amazing facelifts now.
Who?
Hollywood. Denise Richards had one done.
I thought you knew someone personally.
No.
I don't care about Denise Richards.
Oh, she just looks gorgeous. I think they've come a long way.
Yeah, but that's not realistic. Again, she's not in our world.
How much money you have to pay for that?
Those people are props. They're literal freaking make-believe people. Like, their whole lives are make-believe. Their whole appearance is make-believe. They're not real. They're fabricated. Maybe there is a real person underneath, but they don't show that. They're at home eating Oreos on their days off just like everybody else.
Yeah, that's true. This is true. That's how they make their money. So I saw another thing I wanted to bring up. That's how they make their money, right? I got to get your opinion on this one.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever heard of fecal transplant?
Tell me more. Absolutely not.
So I heard about it on a podcast, and then it's recycled, and I heard about it again. I finally looked into it. So essentially, some people have a really good microbiome, and by that I have diverse good bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
And you can donate your fecal matter to these companies, and they are also seeking people who need donors who they can't either use prescription drugs for whatever reason, they're too sick, and you can accept a donation of fecal matter where you basically get the good bacteria.
How do you get it into you?
I believe rectally.
You're gonna
So this is the crazy thing. This woman was advertising that if you are in the top 1%, you have low visceral fat, you can put in to become a donor. If you get selected, you can get up to $500 per donation. Imagine that. up to $180,000.
I guess if you're
a year.
donating, but who the heck's gonna be the one like, ooh, I need that?
Colleges are doing it. If you live within a certain radius, they will accept.
Not HCC.
Not HCC.
Not today.
So more to come, but I think it's fascinating.
All right, Mel, let's take a quick break for the second PSA. We'll just get these out of the way quick today. That way we can dive into the questions, unless you want to keep talking about the fecal stuff.
No, I know you do offline, but let's get to the questions.
Yeah, no, you're right. Maybe offline. All right, but the HCC Math Center has a contest about the snow days. They got some questions that they want you to answer. If you can answer these 4 questions correctly, you will have a chance to receive a gift card for the HCC bookstore. All work must be shown correct, and the drawing will be entered on April 22nd. So they'll pull one winner, so there's only one prize. But the questions are like, how much cubic feet fell in the snow lot E?
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then it's like, what height in feet did the snow pile get? And there's a couple other questions. I mean, that's cool that they're I love that. I love that the math club is trying to like get the whole campus involved, and I love that there's prizes. You need to have prizes for people to be like engaged, right?
Yeah.
Like, Mel, make us a T-shirt or a sticker or something so we can give them out.
All right.
Like, get your design fingers going.
All right, I'll be geared up.
Since you don't want to learn CAPGA, let's get you on what
it's
you
not
already
that I don't
know.
want to learn, but I'm a rabbit hole person. Once I go down a rabbit hole, I commit.
It's so easy. You're gonna be like,
okay,
watch 10-minute video, and you're like, oh, I got this.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be chopping.
I literally learned it in a night. The problem is our videos are an hour and something long, and to cut up sections into like less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you gotta re-go. You gotta really. You're like, is that worth a short? You're like, and then I'm 15 minutes in, and I got 3 shorts, and we haven't even got to the questions. Like, look, it's almost. We got 20 minutes left, and we haven't even got to one question.
Better be some good questions today.
All right, well, let's start with Olivia. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's start with Olivia. She says her partner started sleeping with white noise machine on. It sounds like heavy rains. It helps them fall asleep, but then she feels like she's waking up to like a storm in the middle of the night, and that's like kind of like the problem.
Yeah.
So she likes the white noise, but she doesn't like waking up in the middle of the night to it. It's scary. The rainstorm.
Well, maybe she could find some white noise that's not so alarming. There's got to be. I think my daughter listens to waves.
Mm-hmm.
Could do some waves or some. Have you ever heard of? There's a certain frequency that's supposed to be very healing. Gosh, is it like 5? There's something megahertz. So there's different options out there that she could probably dabble in and see if she's not waking up so alarming.
Yeah, I think that one's easy.
Yeah.
Just change the sound until you find something that's not scary when you wake up. Like I use a fan, or you said. See, I like also the creek, like the riverbed.
Oh, that's nice.
A little sprinkle.
Did I tell you that my youngest daughter has 2 fans? I've got a weed. I gotta get one out.
Yes, I did, and I have 2 fans too. So
okay.
I'm all on your daughter's side. Me and her, we're on the same. I got the regular one that's on all the time, and then the one I put on at bed.
I need it
at the evenings. All right, let's go to Anthony in Springfield. He says his girlfriend wants more excitement in their relationship, but she won't explain what that means. He's like, oh, you want to travel? He says they're already traveling. They go out to dinner. They do normal couple stuff. So he's like, what more does she need for excitement? So this is a great question for you, Mel, because I feel like... oh, goddamn.
Were you thinking that?
No, not at all. Not at all. No. Well, is that actually what she's saying? Because maybe that is the problem that I'm thinking like he's thinking. I'm like, oh, more excitement. You want to do stuff like maybe she wants to go go-karting or get a little outside the box, we'll say.
Yeah.
You know, like do something that's not like bowling and movies or something just kind of basic. But you're saying he needs to pop a video on and get some cuffs or something and like think of reinventing.
I think it could come from 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
One, maybe it is that excitement thing that you're saying, but she doesn't want to completely tell him what to do because sometimes it takes away that authentic, like that natural.
I feel like women always do this. They don't want to tell you. They'll be like, you got to figure it out.
Yeah. Because then it's not.
That wasn't good enough. You figure it out.
If I'm gonna make my husband do this,
mm-hmm.
then that seems kind of bratty, and it doesn't come from a place of like him really wanting it either. So maybe she's trying to lead him in that direction. But then again, it could be maybe their love life, right? Their intimacy. Maybe it's boring. Maybe she doesn't want to say straight out. She's not comfortable saying it's boring. So I think it could go either way.
You're right. I think Anthony's maybe misreading the situation, because if they're already going out to dinner and traveling and stuff, maybe it's not about the location. It's about the vibe.
Could be.
It's about the vibe when you're there.
Or how about this?
You're trying to elevate her? You're trying to get her excited? Or you're there, buddy. You're just chit-chatting about nonsense like we do.
Right. Or I feel like, as I've been, married a long time,
mm-hmm.
and I feel like it's awesome to do things together, but
mm-hmm.
there's also a lot of fun and element to it when we go out with couples. So we'll go out with couples maybe like once a month. So that also throws something unique into
What's
the mix.
the benefit of that?
You know what I really like? It strengthens us. I feel like, hey, did you see how we're so-and-so and so-and-so are arguing?
Yes.
But it's also nice to be able to get some feedback from other couples in a good way.
How so?
Ideas,
Oh, you mean when you're just communicating with them?
Yeah, it's just fun to change it up. I don't need to sit next to my husband. I can sit next to someone else's, and just adult time. It's like friendships. Mutual shared friends.
I love the chit-chat, but it's nice that you guys... All right, it seems healthy. I mean, I'm a solo act now, so... But for the couple, interesting going out. Yeah. So, would you advise him to find another couple or just focus on the bedroom?
I think find another couple, go out for dinner, and then change up the bedroom that night.
Oh, a little toofer.
Yeah,
really get her. And if Anthony, really if she doesn't have glowing reviews after that, what?
We had to be fired.
I would say get a new girlfriend at that point. She's getting a little naggy. Yeah, no. See, that's the thing. If you're committed in the relationship, as far as you've gone and had a marriage and done the wedding and you've been through the seasons, that's a whole different. But if it's girlfriend, boyfriend, I'm more like, you got to keep it moving.
Yeah, if she's bored now, what's going to be like 20 years from now? Truth.
All right. Yeah, that was it. I was waiting for you to say some more. Yeah, the stupid commercials. They pop in, and if I don't mute it, we don't like Spotify today. It's just making everything hard. Okay. Chris says his wife says he doesn't listen properly because I immediately try to solve a problem she's talking about, and she thinks through. So Chris is trying to fix her problem, and apparently she just wants him to listen, but he wants to put his input in, and he's having a hard time. Chris is I get that. Your wife is venting, and you're like, oh, this is an easy problem to fix. Don't talk to Susie at the cooler, right? She's probably got a work issue or maybe a gym issue.
Yeah, I think that's a common one. I've heard this before. I'm a fixer, so if somebody's going to talk to me about a problem, it's so hard not to offer some kind of simple solution. So
when you go home and you're talking to Rob, does he, say you're just talking about, I don't know, let's talk about...
venting?
No. Let's talk about synergy. Say you didn't get your spot, you're going to go home and you're going to say, hey, Rob, I didn't get my spot, this blah, 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 blah. What? Now, obviously, he can't do anything about that. Literally. Can't. It's already happened. It's gone. Moments. You're just there to vent, right?
Right.
But he's like, oh, well, maybe next time you should get there 10 minutes early. But that would bother you, no?
You know what? Me personally, no. I'm not a big venter unless I have some problem to work through. I don't sweat the small stuff.
You don't vent to him?
Not really.
About
sure, here and there, but not that, at some point, maybe you got to find the person that is a really good listener and they don't like to talk a lot. My husband likes to talk a lot, so he wouldn't be the greatest one for that.
So when you come and bring a problem, he's going to tell you what he thinks about it.
Yes. I mean, unless you're talking about another situation. Have a couple friends. Hey, did you see how so-and-so fought with so-and-so?
Oh, so that's when you're going out with the couples. That helps a lot.
Yeah. So that's not a fixable solution, but For this particular listener, maybe she can tell him, I don't need you to fix it. I just want you to hear me out. And start slowly with
So how does
communication on
Chris
that.
help? So Chris, you gotta ask for a warning? Is that what he should be doing? He should be like, oh, how's he determine when she's asking for advice and when she's just venting?
I don't know.
That one's always been tricky for me personally, because again, I'm a fixer. I'm a
Why is it
handyman.
offensive?
I'm a fixer I used to say this all the time. When I was a personal trainer, it was like, I fix bodies, I fix minds, and I fix homes,
I like that.
But
I don't find it offensive if somebody wants to throw out a concept and how to fix it. So why is she getting so upset if her spouse wants to help her? I think that's a great thing. I also think it's bad to ruminate
she's not
on stuff
asking
without
for
fixing it.
advice, and that's where he's like getting in trouble.
Yeah, so maybe he can just try to be a sounding board, and then he could say, "Do you want me to help fix it?"
Yeah,
or just
I would
a sounding
ask.
board?
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, do you want my input?" I would just give that little question before you dive into it. Ooh, we got Naomi in West Springfield. Her partner never argues, even serious issues. They're like, "Nah, it's fine. It's no problem."
Ooh.
Is that a real resolution to just be avoidance, or is that an emotional avoidance, or they just want peace? Like
That sounds like a problem.
I wouldn't even know where to start, how to be that dismissive. I need to, if there's anything, I'm talking about it.
Yeah, to
I
be
don't
that
let it-
tapped
I
out
don't
all
let
the
it
time
go.
is weird. You should have some things that you should be really engaged with. To be tapped out all the time, I think could be a problem.
Yeah.
That says that they're not as invested. They're not invested in, I don't know, unless there's some past trauma. We've got disco lights in the studio.
I know, I was trying to shut it up. I was tired of the pink, but...
I like that.
Oh, well.
But I think
guess
if
it'll
somebody's
stay.
tapped out on everything, that's a sign of somebody's not
So
engaged.
Naomi wants a conflict, and her partner is just like, nah, it's good. So what should Naomi do to get more reaction? If anything, obviously, that's tough.
That is tough, because don't you think when you're with somebody
Okay.
how to poke them,
Yeah,
how
but
to
we're
get
talking
their...
about Naomi. How is
Right.
Naomi gonna get?
She hasn't
She's
noticed
already been
anything?
caught. She's literally telling him, like, I'm sure she's poked him. He's like, nah, it's cool. Have you ever been around someone that's so chill that it annoys you?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, it
I
sounds
have a
like he's
secret
that guy.
admiration for poking people that are so chill. I like to find where the boundaries are. If you're chill, I'm gonna mess with you because it's, I don't know. It's fun.
Everybody's got their breaking point at one
She's
time
gotta
or
test
another.
all of them. Okay, so let's see. I guess you got to bring up ex-girlfriends, right?
Oh,
That's a good trigger, isn't
No,
it? Isn't it a trigger?
Naomi, don't just let it be. Let it be. Do not
it or
bring
leave
the
it. You're leaving
other.
it.
Yeah, we're leaving this one. This seems like something.
Is it an emotional tap out though?
If you're married and your husband's just like chill, just
But is
write
it an
out.
emotional tap out?
No, I don't even know what you're asking.
Like that person that wrote in, they want to know if that means that their partner is emotionally not invested.
Yeah,
That to me sounds like, yeah,
he's
they're
doing the
out.
right thing. He's like, I don't want. He's probably been married before.
Or beaten by his girlfriend.
Oh man, we are off the hook today. What's the moon like? What's the moon? Let's look at the moon chart. Oh, almost a full moon. That makes sense. Yeah, no, because I feel it. Do you feel it?
No,
It's like
I don't feel anything.
it's like there's a little bit extra energy in the atmosphere.
Could be. That makes sense.
Oh, here we go. We got Sean and Sugar Bee. He says his coworker smells terrible. He's trying to avoid sitting near them, but that's his spot. So he needs to know, oh man, how does he handle a situation where your coworker just smells bad?
Can you send an anonymous little note on their desk when they go to the bathroom? But then they're going to decode your handwriting. Print it.
A note.
Print it off.
That's what we're gonna go with. Write him a
What
note.
would you do? Would you tell them straight out, you stink?
I would avoid it, but yeah, no. I guess you gotta bring air fresheners in. You gotta freshen the
Drop-ins.
space that's in the air in your space. Like, do you like to do the car air fresheners and
I
stuff?
hate them. They're all endocrine disrupting
Well,
chemicals.
that's the thing you gotta bring to your job. You gotta hang it right on your cubicle or right where that
So bad for
dividing
you.
line is between their space and yours,
Oh.
and just put a dividing line of good air right there. Air fresheners. You got your Febreze spray. Oh, that's good. Oh, get the Axe spray and just start spraying your space.
Okay, you're saying because you hope
Take
they pick
over.
up on
If you, so I think this one he did mention that he had reached out to management and they did nothing about it. So if that's the thing, yeah, I know, because they're not going to touch it either. That's a tough one. Yeah,
if it's just is it
because it's not provable. How do you prove someone smells bad? That's an opinion. There's no bad smell detector.
That's great.
It's
that's
right
a great
here.
Question.
You know, so it's like
someone might love it.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen if you're trying to tell someone how to shower or how they. Yeah, so I get why the company's not stepping in, but you as an employee can definitely take control of your space.
Yeah, you're saying.
I would overload it with opposite spray. Like if they're gonna come in with that BO, you come in with that cologne 4 times. You got it handy. You may even try to spray them if they get in your space.
Bug spray.
You know?
I just don't like it. If it was me personally, I don't like the chemicals. So I would leave a unanimous note on their table.
No. If they don't get the spray and the smell, a note is just mean. Again, you can't do that.
Write it nice.
It's an opinion. It's mean.
You could sign it from the...
There is no bad
the big stinky guy
smell
down the hall.
detector. So this is all just opinion based. Are you being mean? Because that's what it comes out to be.
No, I think you're actually being nice because you're
if you're not controlling your own space, you're being mean to put it on them. It's their life. They don't want deodorant. I don't wear deodorant.
I don't wear deodorant.
Some days
either.
I smell really bad.
Me too. But you can go to the bathroom and wash your armpit. If I thought I smelled bad.
If I don't smell good, I don't care. That's what I'm saying.
So
they're coming into their workspace smelling however they want to smell. That's not their problem. It's your problem. Because they're in your spaces, their smell is a little lingering. So I walked through the radio station today. It had a smell to it. But I just kept walking. I didn't sit and hang out in that space.
It's really toasty in here, you guys. That's why it's sweaty.
It is definitely warm in the studio. So I understand where those smells are coming from and how they got here. But it doesn't mean I need to sit there and hang out in that smell.
They do say that people smell naturally because of poor diet and hygiene, not necessarily externally. And they say that actual deodorant can obviously harm you because it's blocking your pores, but it can make your whole body react different. Maybe they just need a bottle of water.
Ooh, yeah. No, this one's easy. I would say just control your space because if no one else can help you, it sounds like he went through all the avenues. And you don't want to be mean. And then we got Chris in Ludlow. He's been dating someone amazing, but he still thinks about his ex sometimes. Is that normal, or does that mean he's not fully ready to move on?
Ooh.
Chris is 28. So, I mean, that's when you're that's when the time you're going to be thinking about the bigger plans. As the girl, if you're hooked on your exes. No, I mean, everyone thinks about their ex sometimes, though. That doesn't mean anything.
I don't know. I don't think about...
He only said sometimes.
Yeah.
But then he is questioning himself because he did bring it up to us. So maybe
there is some more there.
So I think because you are noticing it more, right? So much so that you're wondering about it. That's significant. And so is it, so when you have someone that you really like and is stable, but you think about the one that's like a live wire, what does that mean?
It means that maybe your partner is boring and you want to challenge.
So it's back to more of an excitement thing of a life day-to-day habits and routines, or just...
It could be I'm not under the belief that you're necessarily with one soulmate. I think there's different connections and energies amongst, other relationships and other people. So maybe there's something chemistry there that hasn't been worked out. Even if your partner is the most amazing person, it doesn't mean that somebody else doesn't have something striking and that you aren't interested in a different way, in different capacity. I think that's something that somebody has to resolve deep within themselves, though. How much of that they're really willing to risk.
Yeah, Chris, I would just kind of see, what are your goals? And I guess, is the other relationship salvageable, or is he just miss it because it's just because?
Again?
It's hard for you because you were pretty much in one relationship your whole life. So
long time.
who the heck are you gonna miss? Like, there's no one for you to miss. Me, I've had a few heavy girlfriends, I would say, and a wife. So yeah, I definitely miss people that I'm not
Different
around.
elements of them.
Yeah, of course.
But then it's like, is there ever been that one that everything lines up and you're like, this could have really worked? Or is it just elements of them?
I married her.
That's great.
But then communication and cycles and stuff, I just wasn't knowledgeable enough, I feel like, to understand everything that was happening through the years to adapt at the time. I'm adapt now that it's over, but during the time, I wish I was better informed. And that's kind of where we're here to help all the men out here. Because, Mel, actually, you want to hear something fun? 95% of our listeners on YouTube are men.
Really?
Yeah.
So maybe they need the most advice.
So I think we're giving good advice for the men. The men
That's
are really enjoying your opinions and our points of view. So that's good.
And that raises another thing I wanted to bring up. You guys can message us on Instagram too. You can write.
Now.
Yeah, send us some more questions on there.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we'll answer some on the fly on Instagram. You guys should follow up on Instagram. Maybe we'll start throwing some answers on there.
Well, you're going to have us live next week, right?
Yeah, we can.
You're going to grow and throw it live and then follow us on Instagram and then throw some questions and comments out for us. We love the feedback. We're not going to go away from it. We're going to lean into it.
Totally. And going back to his question, I wanted to bring something up. I heard this and it really stuck with me once. And I think I brought it up once before. They say that you don't necessarily long for the person that you're not with anymore, but you long for what that person brought out in you, who you were when you were in the relationship. Have you ever heard that?
No. Yes. Yeah, I do. But actually, I've heard more of like you long for what the relationship what you pictured it to be. And that once it's over, you know that it'll never be. So you like mourn the situation that can never happen.
Yeah. Like that.
That's what I feel like I'm doing more. Like, I feel like there was so much more to do that I miss, especially with losing Alex. Like, that is a big thing that's like, when your best friend dies unexpectedly and you're like, bro, we had so much more to do. So it was like, and that's kind of with breakups too. Like, you just like, oh, I thought we had more to do.
Nobody's promised tomorrow.
Like, yeah,
that's a great point.
You know, like.
That's a really great point.
Death is happening all the time and it's sad and there's nothing we can do about it, unfortunately, but just keep on trucking. But yeah, so if Chris, I would focus on the one you're dating. The X is an X for a reason. You're just glorifying the fun moments because sometimes being in that day-to-day relationship can, as you say, lose that excitement, right, Mel?
Yeah, I mean, try to find it somewhere else, something else.
We know. I mean, we're giving good relationship questions or advice because we're getting a lot more of that type of request, so that's good. So man, find her cycle, Chris, and then see when she's feeling frisky, and then the moon. Jeez, the moon I definitely feel like has something to do with feelings, emotions.
Oh yeah, so the moon represents the inner self, right? And maybe that becomes something that's stronger during the full moon. Where's Jen for this?
I know. Well, Jen, when's your vacation?
Oh, so 2 weeks from today, I believe.
Okay, well, Jen will be back in about 2 weeks.
The 16th of April.
All right. To help us get this, these moon charts and stuff all under control.
I can't wait to listen.
Shout out to all the trainers at Health Tricks. We appreciate you guys. And then we're leaving on time today, I guess. You got stuff to do?
Oh, imagine. The children shall be calling.
Yeah. Ooh, I want to play our opener one more time, and then I think that'll be it for us today, everybody. But like I said, please check us out on Instagram, YouTube. Look for ways to reach us, ask your questions. Obviously, the email has been working out great, but, any other way is also good. All right, everybody.
All right,
enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. We're 103.5 WCCH at the Hoyle Community Campus.
Tuning now, yeah. Yeah, the campus on.